Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Thursday the 26th of October. So looking at the euro dollar, and well, yesterday we did get some movement, a reasonable movement eventually, following moving into the US session in the afternoon there. Pitching into the 34 once again at the moment on the daily 34 there. Today we obviously got very important news for the euro. We got the ECB press conference, the bid rate coming out at 12:45 for the bid rate. 1:30 the press conference. The press conference maybe give us more. Will give us the detail behind things, and most likely the bigger moves. We'll wait and see, but certainly there's an expectation of announcements regarding the finances there. So I would imagine the euro is going to be a bit slow this morning, but I expect it to carry on in its slow oil mode yesterday, which it did, but did eventually kick out. At the moment, we've got the daily pivot below, which could be a reasonable target. Some divergence at the highs here, and there is that possibility that it could roll over. In fact, quite like the idea of it rolling over maybe from an earlier stage. Cable's not too dissimilar actually when you come into cable. Looking at the bigger picture again, this is flown up this morning. Yesterday rather, on the good GDP data, which has almost sealed the fate of the interest rate increase for next week, but we'll see. Still got to actually see it happen, but there's the belief that it will happen. No divergence on the 4 hourlies, but on the RSI there, but there's certainly some divergence across the early morning move on cable there, and it could well be selling off already. Well, it is already selling off, but it may sell straight off back towards that pivot this morning. We'll have to check and see. It's as I say, it's taken quite a tumble immediately. Okay, dollar yen. Dollar yen's just finding some support off its daily 8 at the moment. It's starting to put a little bit 4-hour reversal bar in there. Maybe we'll get a hammer to finish off the time, and maybe a pivot swing on the hourlies there. But it certainly looks like it's running for the daily pivot, if not nothing else. Now it isn't all very much an early movement this morning, but well, there are the signals throughout the markets here that we may just see that bit of a reversal. Aussie dollar, well, support into the 200 here. It's really a case of what it does this morning. It's already had sold off yesterday right into that. It's whether it can get a bounce, a proper bounce. It doesn't look too strong at the moment. It's run back into its 4-hourly 8 and having a bit of a problem getting past that. Which equates to that 60-minute 34. Now, even if it did get up here, it may give some further sell opportunities. I know the 34.50 has been tested before, but some time away. But the daily pivot, any of these points may give some sell opportunities. To be fair, most of yesterday's price action happened in the earlier stages on the data being released there. But it is data. I mean, it's CPI yesterday, so there is the possibility of a continuation to the downside here. It does look relatively weak. And finally, the Canadian dollar here. So fully yesterday, with no further interest rate increase there, for a full solid move up there towards its weekly R2. Still relatively bullish on here, although we may just need to wait for some sort of retrace to buy into. It's not giving me too many signals on the bearish side. I was just checking out the upper time frames. Never diverged yesterday or got back to diverge. In fact, there may be a little bit of butterfly pattern. It may occur on the smaller time frames here. I'm just looking at a slightly lower high there through the Asian session. If this pushes up this morning, it may just run into just above yesterday's highs into the R2 proper, maybe a bit further. But at the moment, well, I still think there may be some legs in the upper side of this Canadian dollar, but well, the only thing that's really stopping it is we're into that R2 sort of zone on the monthly pivots. It may just stall it from that point. Okay, that's pretty much it for me. As I said, news today, we've got the minimum bid rate, ECB press conference, 12:45, 1:30 respectively. Not a lot else there to concern the markets. So there we go. Have a great day. Bye for now.